Alright, well, I just rolled in here to Ald Velothi. Ald Velothi. Anyway, here we are in Ald Velothi. It's a pretty small little village from what I can see. I really don't know anything about it, but what better way to learn about our empire than by rummaging through the homes of the townsfolk. Hello. Well, let's just start up here on the outskirts. I don't think this is a home. This appears to be an outpost. Yeah, this looks weird. I think I'm gonna just skip that one. And this is also part of the outpost. Well, I suppose it could be considered a home, but it's not. This is a business. Good day. Let's check this building here. What is this? This appears to be Favela Bethrano's shack. Let's check it out.
What is this about?
Well, I'm just doing an inspection of your home. Please, don't touch me. Don't even look at me. Don't even think about me. If you think about me, bad things might happen to you. You understand? Just stay right there. All right, well, she has a fine little bucket here. We all know what that's for. Broom. Not sure what that's for. And, oh, a fishing pole. Indeed. No doubt you use this for, catching fish. In this chest, we have some common jewelry. This barrel contains various low-quality ingredients. This barrel is empty, and this barrel is empty. Favela appears to sleep on a low-quality hammock here. And unfortunately, ma'am, I'm going to need to look under your pillow. You never know what could be hiding.
Grab him!
Do not grab me. I'm not stealing. I'm putting it back right now, just the way I found it. Perfectly aligned. No need to be upset, ma'am. All right, let's take a look in these sacks. Crawl under the bed here. First sack, we got Scuttle. Second sack, Hackalow Leaf. Then we've got another sack with Scuttle. Another sack with Scuttle. And another sack with Bloat and Scamp Skin. Okay, well, my inspections thus far have taught me this is to be expected. Pretty much everybody is hoarding Scuttle around here. Still not really sure what Scuttle is, but hey, you know what? It's brown. We got a basket with a bottle, basket with an egg. 2 empty baskets. We got a fire pit that's not lit. Baskets on the ceiling here look to be empty. Leave a little present in there for you. There you go. I put a vase in your basket. You're welcome. All right, a wooden barrel with candles on top. Not bad. Got some eggs in there. Your place settings on your table seem to be set up for 2 diners, but I only see 1 person in here. Are you delusional? What's going on? Nothing under the table. Well, I guess that about does it for your shack. I don't find any problems in here. Let me just do a quick interview with you. Now, tell me about yourself. What's your background? Commoner, huh? Okay, well, say no more. I guess you have no story to tell me. If you claim to be a commoner, no problem. Okay, 1 down. Here we go. Next one. Excuse me. All right, this is Ledsia Raylos' shack. Hello. I am going to be inspecting your home, but first tell me about yourself. Commoner, huh? Ah, say no more. Say no more. Say no more. Please say no more. No more, please. All right, let's just pop the door open here. Ha! There we go. Okay, very small little home. Of course, we got the bucket and the broom, standard. We got sacks of crap. Hate to see it. We got a basket of Scuttle. We got barrels. More crap in them. Okay, candles on top. Fire hazard. Could be a fire hazard. If you roll over while you're sleeping, you might catch on fire, but I suppose dark elves are resistant. I suppose a dark elf would be a little more resistant to that sort of thing, so maybe she doesn't care. Disheveled basket collection. Sadly empty. No problem. Just hate to see it. Sack with more crap in it. And under the bed, we got 3 sacks. Rice, and rice. Okay, triple rice, always nice. Finally, the table. Curiously, she has just a plate and a knife. Not sure how you're gonna eat your rice with a plate and a knife, but you know what? Creativity is not my strong suit, so I'll leave that up to the hard lessons learned during the life of a commoner. Something I know absolutely nothing about because I am. Well, I'm not a commoner. You see, I'm an important man. Of course, we have a shabby wooden cup on the table and a bottle. And a very handsome candlestick, I will say. Finally, we have 36 lessons of Vivek Sermon 27, a large book upon the table. This is a valuable valuable piece of literature. I do believe this has something to do with the local religion. And just taking a peek at it, I feel a little bit better at speaking, so that's good. It would appear this woman spent all of her money on this one book and then could only afford this very humble living circumstance as a result. But hey, we all make our choices. It's not illegal to have a book, as we all know. And how could I forget, there's a fishing pole, no doubt used for catching fish. Well, let's move on. Let's go down here to this low level. This is Gainus Lauren's shack. Is that Gainus Lauren? There he is! Sir. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm here conducting inspections. I'm going to be going in your home. There's nothing you can do about it, but I would love to know, are you a commoner? You are. Okay, perfect. Thank you, sir. Nothing to see here. Just gonna jimmy this door open here. There we go. Okay, Gainus seems to be living the life in here. We have a basket, of course, and a basket, and a fishing pole, no doubt. Another basket of ingredients. We've got several tipped over baskets with nothing in them. Tabletop consists of a candle in a little iron candle holder. I like that. It's a handsome little candle setup there. It's kind of sexy. And we got some bottles. Absolutely no cutlery on the table, just a giant bowl. I wonder, does he pour his drinks into that bowl, do a little mixing, and then slurp it up like a dog? Doesn't seem to be respecting these cups very much. I wonder, what does he do? Does he spit in the cups? You spit in the cup, right, and then you pour it in the bowl. Then you take your alcohol, you pour that in the bowl. It sort of sanitizes the spit, so it's okay. Then you swirl it around, and then you really just dip your face right in there and go... And then you're drunk. And then this house doesn't seem so bad after that. So yeah, that's probably what he does. And then you leave one on the ground because you're focused on other things. You don't need to be thinking about cleaning up in here. I get it. I sympathize. Anyway, there's a barrel in the corner. It's got low quality things. We got pitcher, spoon, goblet, and bottle, and some gold. Don't know why you'd leave gold in a barrel, but hey. And same story with the crate. A bunch of low quality crap and a few pieces of gold. In that sack we got a guar hide. In that sack we got ash yam, willow anther, ash yam, crab meat, and willow anther. Underneath the hammock, as we're accustomed to seeing, is a collection of sacks. Let's see. Hackalow leaf, salt rice again, salt rice again. Well, he's well stocked with salt rice. I wonder if he's using that to brew some beer, as it were. Okay, in this knocked over barrel, there's nothing. In that barrel in the far corner, we've got a few items. Piece of paper, gold, no problem. In this barrel, some low quality ingredients again, fine. And a handsome blue glass lanterns sitting atop the modest barrel. Finally, it is worth noting that there is a bucket right next to the bed. I bet he's probably pissing in that a lot, if I had to guess. Maybe pooping and peeing. Oh well, such is life. Well, that concludes the inspection of Gainus's shack. Thank you, Gainus. You have a fine home, sir. Fine home. Good show. Well, no more houses around there, so we've got Virevery Derathrin's shack. Is that you, ma'am?
Your wounds should be treated. Find a healer.
No, I'm busy. Now, tell me, are you a commoner? Oh, you've got nothing to say at all. Huh. Well, silence is a virtue, ma'am, so I thank you for your service today. But please don't say anything to the guards, because I'm going in your home. Goodbye. Let's just jimmy the door here. There we go. Boom. Okay, seems like they're getting smaller and smaller, doesn't it? Now, on the floor, there's a tipped over basket. On the table, there's another basket. I don't know why nobody keeps anything in their baskets around here. It's very strange. They just Oh! I spoke too soon. Emperor, sir, I spoke too soon. 2 pearls hiding in this basket. 1 pearl hiding in this basket. Oh, I'm sorry. That was my mistake. There are actually no pearls in this basket. I must have been hallucinating because, well, I was just thinking about how there ought to be something in these baskets, and then my mind played a trick on me. Sorry about that. I'll try to be more careful with my observation in the future. Okay, the tabletop here has just a bottle and a cup and a plate and a fork and a bowl and a knife and a pitcher. And if you think about it, that's pretty much what you would want on a table. So, moving on. There's a crate in the corner with 5 empty bottles inside. And on top there is a travel lantern. Now, I don't know what sort of traveling this person is doing, but something we should probably keep an eye on. I recommend we dispatch a contingent of Imperial travel monitors immediately. Now, under the bed there are some sacks, of course. Sacks. And in the sack, we've got Kagudi hide and red lichen. This one has salt rice, and this one has salt rice. Well, it's time for a feast of rice, apparently. This cloth sack has yet more salt rice, and furthermore, these sacks have salt rice and hackalow leaf. I think it's time to make some salt rice. I think it's time. I'm getting hungry. Now, behind this dirty, disgusting, detestable hammock, we have 3 barrels, one of which contains nothing, the other contains nothing, and the one on top. Aha! You always want to put your best stuff in the most accessible place. On the top, where it belongs, we've got a glorious piece of paper, a handsome cup, a different, equally handsome, yet uniquely differentiated cup, 6 glorious, glistening gold galleons, 1 pretty soul gem, and 1 pearlescent plate. Very good. Fine collection of belongings for this fine home. Fine home. This is a fine home. Love that lantern. Love lamp. All right, let's move on. I suppose we'll go up these stairs here. This is Larar Vinden's shack. Ha! Well, he appears to be home. Hello, sir. I'm here. I'm here to look at your stuff and comment on it. Please do not interfere, or else there will be trouble. Do you catch my drift? Are you catching my drift, sir? Okay, do you understand? All right, don't interfere. Now tell me, are you a commoner? You're a commoner. I got nothing else for you. Just stand right there. Do not move. Okay, what's your name again? Larar? I'm gonna call you Larry. Okay, Larry has a poop bucket in the corner. It looks relatively clean. He probably scrubs it out, which is good to see because, you know. Now in these 3 baskets, I'm not seeing anything in there. Not seeing anything at all. Larry, you dropped a bottle on the floor, buddy. All right, I'll pick that up for you.
Such a thief.
Okay, look. Calm down. I'm just putting it back up on the table. All right, relax, buddy. Yeah, that'd be me. Yeah, me, the Outlander. You got a problem? All right. Now the rest of Larry's table looks it looks fine for a bachelor. He's got a fork and a bowl and a plate and a spoon and a cup and a jug and a couple bottles. I mean, what else could you really need? Well done, Larry. Well done. Now, Larry keeps his fishing pole laid down on top of some barrels, which I really respect, because normally they're just kind of leaned up against... Yeah. Anyway, normally they're leaned up against the wall. This one is, well, it's not. I like it. In this barrel, we've got ingredients. This barrel's empty. This barrel's empty. This basket is empty. This basket has 1 piece of rotting hound meat inside. This basket is empty. This cloth sack has 10 salt rice, and this cloth sack has 10 salt rice. Yep. All right. Well, I'll just sort of snake around you here. Excuse me. In this crate, there's nothing. It's just being used as a table. Now, in this chest upon the crate, we have 5 gold. Some common shoes, common pants, and a common belt. This is a common man who works as a commoner, so he has some common clothes, no problem. Okay, this sack has scuttle. This sack has more salt rice. This sack has crushed fiber, quamacuddle, and scamskin. This sack has ash yam, black anther, racer plumes, and rue brush. This one's got bone meal, kagudi hide, marshmallow, and scamskin. This one's got grave dust, guar hide, red lichen, and stoneflower petals. Very diverse collection here. This crate, we got nothing in it. This crate's got 4 hound meat. This crate's got nothing. This barrel's got nothing, except on top of it, we've got a cup and a bottle so he can drink himself to sleep. And again, a little bit of a fire hazard having candles so close to his bed, but he is a dark elf, so he probably won't catch on fire anyway. And that looks like it. I like your little travel lantern that you've repurposed into a permanent home lantern, sir. Very creative. I know when you're struggling, you have to be creative. Just like sometimes I have to be creative when I convince people to let me do my business, if you catch my drift. You know what I'm saying, sir? Well, goodbye. All right, let's continue on here. Not too much left. Let's go down here. What's this large shack? This is Ald Veloth's shack. 2 blue lanterns outside. Very handsome display. Not sure why this person's living so large. Perhaps we'll find more clues inside, but I want to just see what the outside holds for us. Oh, look at that, a back door. Wow, that's very impressive. Little stepstones. Okay. Well, there's a barrel on the side of the house. It's got some crap in it, including some gold. Not sure why that would be left outside. No problem, though. Barrel in the front has 6 yellow glass bowls. Interesting. And a knocked over basket with nothing in it. Typical stuff. All right, let's go inside and see what we got. Well, it's huge in here. Huge. We've got a table set up for 2. I'm going to speculate that more than one person eats here. Or maybe she just likes to change places a little bit. Who knows? Oh, just a little sassy attitude there. Well, hey, why don't you just mind your own business and I'll mind mine. Now, wait a minute. This is Ald Veloth's shack, but this is Cirilla Arvel. Hello, ma'am. Are you the wife of the homeowner? You're a commoner, huh? Well, that's probably about all the information I'm going to get out of you, isn't it? Well, while your husband is gone, I'm going to come into your house and spend some time with you. Hope he won't mind. Why don't you just stand there and look pretty and let me do what I'm going to do, and then I'll be out of your hair in no time, all right? Just stand right there. Nice fishing pole in the center of the room here. Excellent, excellent. Now, you've got some baskets up on the ceiling. Gonna need to climb up here and see what's going on in there. Oh, you got nothing? You got nothing, and you got nothing. Interesting. These ones are full of nothing as well. Well, maybe I'll leave a little something in there for you to find in the future. All right? All right, let's see what else we can do in here. Now, this is curious. There is a barrel with its lid slightly ajar there. Let's just take a quick peek inside the barrel. Poke my head down in here. Okay, in the barrel we have a silverware plate, a silverware cup, and a silver candlestick. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Very curious indeed. Hiding your valuables inside a barrel. Fine. We all have our strategies for hiding our wealth. Let's see, in the chest, common clothing. Now, if this is a married couple, they must have a very sad romantic life because they sleep in 2 separate hammocks. Wonder who is on top. Who's farting on who, you know? Gotta check out the crates behind the beds here. Crate with nothing, a crate with pieces of paper in it, excellent, and some other crap, and another crate with nothing. Behind the crates, there's nothing. Now, in these sacks on the floor, salt rice, chokeweed, guarhide, and resin. No big deal. No big deal. Now, in the center of the room, we have a barrel with candles on it, full of jackalow leaf. I just don't understand the principles of organization these people are using. Oh, another fishing pole. Another fishing pole. Looks like we can do some doubles fishing here. A little competition fish, maybe. All right, in this basket, we've got 5 scuttle. This one, bone meal, sloat soap, trammer root, wickweed. This sack has salt rice, this one has salt rice, and this one has scuttle. As expected. Now, according to Regulation 17B, in the Charter of Home Inspections of the Imperial Provinces and Territories, subsection Alpha 1, line 47. I'm sure you're familiar with this, but it says that I may inspect all of your locked containers, so I'm going to go ahead and just pop this lock open here. There we are. Inside this chest, we have simply 2 pairs of common shoes and a common ring. Really not worth locking up. No one cares about your crap, ma'am. No one cares at all about you or your stupid husband. Very nice paper lantern. Probably gonna catch itself on fire. Made of paper after all. I gotta check under your pillow. You never know what you're hiding under there. Okay, nothing. Now, it occurs to me that this is the third bed in here. What do you have, a kid? I don't see a kid. By the way, I forgot to check these pillows. Let me check those. Okay, we got nothing. And we got nothing. No problem, no problem. Okay, finally, the sack under this bed. Salt rice, salt rice, salt rice. Then we got a barrel with paper and crap. Another wooden barrel this time with 5 eggs. Wooden barrel with another 5 eggs. Well, I can say this for you and your husband. This cooking pot here is going to be full of eggs and rice soon. It would appear that you're not going hungry anytime soon. Anytime soon. I'm just going to slip out the back door like I'm sure many men do after giving you a visit while your husband's gone. Goodbye, ma'am. You've given me great pleasure today. Farewell. Goodbye. All right, who's this sad sack on the dock here? Oh, that's Sathis Revel. Now, what do you do for a living, sir? Oh, a hunter. Well, that's interesting. I guess you range across the ashlands and wastes, hunting for meat and hides. You probably know the native creatures of Vardenfell and know how to avoid the diseased creatures and the blighted creatures, for they are foul and worthless and deadly to the careless hunter. You probably know the Ashlands and the Grazelands, Azura's Coast and Molagamur, and you can probably tell me of these places. Well, thank you for that interview, sir. Is this your house? It appears to be your house. Sir, I'm going to be inspecting your home. Please do not do anything. Don't take any rash action, sir. Okay? Let's just jimmy the door as usual. All right. And we're in. I love the lighting in here, I must say. It's very warm. 2 little Daedric-inspired lanterns here. Oh, well, sir, he's not in here, but I must say, sir, this is the cleanest poop bucket that I've seen in all of my travels thus far. Well done, well done. You got your fishing pole, you got your broom, you got your basket and your basket. You got your little table for a little man with your little bowl, your little plate, your little itsy bitsy, teeny weeny little knife. You got your minuscule little fork here, your microscopic cup, and your diminutive bottle for your tiny little meals, nourishing your little tiny little body. No problem, no problem. Okay, we got a knocked over bottle on the floor. I'm gonna go ahead and just pick that up. There we go. We got a jug and a bottle on a barrel. We got a barrel and a wooden barrel with eggs. A barrel with nothing. A barrel with nothing. A barrel with quite a few little ingredients in there. A respectable, diverse collection of ingredients. Make some little poshy-woshies. In this barrel, nothing. There is a basket on the floor with nothing. Another basket with nothing. And yet another basket with nothing. And yet another basket with nothing. This man sleeps on a hammock, dirty as can be, looks like it's fraying, it's going to fall apart any day now, and then he will fall onto his knocked over barrel, break his spine, and lay lifeless in his shack until some other inspector comes, probably 5 years from now, to find a rotting, stinking corpse of a dark elf with a tiny little collection of plates and spoons, plates and forks and knives. Very sad, but correcting this is outside of the purview of my occupation, so I'm just gonna let it happen, you know? That's all you can really do sometimes in life. Exit this shack. Now, does that complete our survey? Does that complete the survey? Now, does that complete the survey? I think it might. Let's double check. All right, well, we definitely went in there. We went in there. We went in there, we went in those two, we went in there, and we went in there. So I think this will complete the survey. Overall, I'd have to give Ald Velothi a rating about 7.26763 out of 10 because I did not find anything illicit in any of the homes, but it does not get a great rating because all of the homes were quite plain, really nothing exciting in all of them, I must say. I thought I found some valuable pearls in one, but it turned out I was mistaken. There weren't any in there. And so I have to conclude that this is probably a place I'll never visit again. There's absolutely no tourism value here. The people have nothing really to say, and we're gonna just conclude that this town is basically a write-off. This is flyover country right here. Well, I did forget to mention this at the beginning of my search, but this video is for Uriel Septum's eyes only. So if you are not Uriel Septum and you have watched this far, well, please turn yourself in to the local Imperial Watch outpost because you have committed a crime. You have viewed confidential information pertaining to government regulations, and you're going to need to serve a little bit of time. It's not going to be too long, maybe a year, maybe two. Nothing too bad for you, but yeah, you're going to probably want to turn yourself in before you rack up a higher bounty. Anyway, that'll conclude the inspection, sir, sire, my lord. I hope you found it enlightening, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.